Okay, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, I am headed to his house, and while I'm headed to his house, I figured I would have a conversation with you guys. I have some cement in my trunk, and it's a little bit of cement, and it's weighing me down. But the situation, oh, that's why it goes to that screen, because it reorientates. Sorry, I am on a two-lane highway with no other traffic on the road but me. That's how we do things out here in the country. Uh, yeah, I guess you can call it country. I guess that's the appropriate word is country. Okay. As a matter of fact, I have my tablet has a strap on it, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave my tablet on my hand, and I'm just going to drive with my tablet on my hand. This way I ain't got to worry about it falling, and y'all will be able to hear me as I was talking. Oh, let me turn down this air condition because I don't need it all the way up. I have, it's cool enough. We're probably where I'm at right now, 85 degrees. And I just realized when I saw some thunderheads on some thunder clouds that, and I want y'all to pay them attention, that it's monsoon season. This is pretty much monsoon season, and this is a perfect time for them monsoon thunderstorms to get started. I like me some monsoons, just so that y'all know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did a video last evening at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I said I woke up at 1 o'clock and was watching something and just had to do that video. Well, I want to let you guys know I forgot what that video was about. I know it's important enough that I got to go back and listen to it. I know I got to go back and listen to it because the idea was on hit. So while I'm driving, I'm doing some thinking. That's right, I'm listening to a video, and while the video is playing, I'm not really paying attention to the video because I'm just listening to it while I drive. I'm not watching it, I'm listening to it. Y'all know what I mean? Because the video is one of them audio videos where they just talking. Now, if it was a real video, I'd be posting it right on my hand and looking at it while I'm driving down the street. I'm joking. Anyway, and while I'm listening to the video, I'm sitting up here thinking, because I'm getting ready to go and get a judge attention, because she act like she had some power. And so I'm about to go get some power. I've got the anyway. I'm about to go get myself some power as I'm going after her bond. But before I go after her bond, because I plan on calling her as a witness in the case. Ooh wait! You get to call witnesses in small claims court, and you get to send out subpoenas. They ain't gonna like me, but I'm just gonna get their attention. That's all, cause they needs their attention. God, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that's because my hand I dropped it. I should be 10-2, but I ain't 10-2. Mm-mm. But I should be 10-2. That's the standard driving thing. That's what they taught me, brother and sisters. I'm at 35 minutes. 35 minutes. I'm not at the hour. I'm at 35 minutes. That's how I drive. My hand is right there at 35 minutes. Okay? I wish, well, actually 40 minutes. I'm looking at it now. That's 40 minutes, not 45. 40 minutes. That's where my hand is. And it stays there, right? Because I keep my other hand on that gear selector. Why I keep it on the gear selector? Just in case there's an emergency and I have to do some quick shifting, like all the way down in the low gear to stop this thing faster than never. That's right. If I got to slam on my brakes for any reason, I have the habit of throwing it all the way in the lowest gear. That'll make it stop faster. That's right, sure enough. But that's practice, y'all. Y'all can't just be doing that just to be doing it. Tear up that transmission. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I realize I'm about to do with this particular judge, because she needs to get an understanding, and I'm going to be nice, I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to send her the interrogatories. And I'm going to let her know that I do plan on calling her as a witness, so be prepared. And that either she answers these interrogatories now, under oath, or she will answer them on the witness stand under oath. But one way or another, she going to be testifying. I told them to leave me alone. Then I'm going to subpoena the information from her. She ain't going to like me. But I don't get, I'm sorry. I was about to go there, dude. Ain't no need of going there. Ain't no need in worry what tomorrow's gonna bring. Why? 'Cause it'll be all over in the morning. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be going after your redress against government officials or pretender officials, then you must understand it cannot be vengeance. You cannot do it with vengeance. You cannot do it with hatred. You cannot do it with, I'm going to get some payback. No, what you're doing is you're getting some act right, because these little kids are forgetting who they is. They're there to serve the public, not to serve up the public. Okay? And so they are there to serve man. I told y'all that, I think that was the Outer Limits or the Twilight Zone. Don't remember which one it was, but they had an episode that was called To Serve Man. And there's these aliens that came from outer space, and they said their main mission was to serve man. And next thing you know, everybody was taking a trip on the spaceship, and they found out that it wasn't that they were there to be of service to man, no, but to serve man on their planet as food. So they were harvesting and sitting up there gathering the cattle. That's right, and that's what they're doing to you every time up in them courts. They serving man, okay? So you don't want no man servants. No, what you want is a public servant. You want them to serve the public. And I'm not John, and my last name ain't Q. So I don't know who the public is. That's something Congress created. Go ahead and look at the Constitution. It ain't saying nothing about no public and no Bill of Rights. The public don't have no rights. That's why they can call it public law, because the public ain't got no rights. It's the people and their posterity that got rights. And it's any person in the United States and their territories that has rights. But ain't no such thing as public. They got public policy and public law because they created that junk. That junk don't exist outside that policy and that law. Supreme Court in Interrogatories versus Tompkins decided to recognize what Congress was doing and said it's okay. Y'all go right on ahead. There ain't no federal common law. That's what they said in Erie versus Tompkins, and nobody stood up and said, look here, you ignorant mother. The Constitution, Amendment number 7, says according to the rules of common law. So the 7th Amendment recognizes common law, so go sit up in that corner and shut up. Ain't nobody told that to the Supreme Court. I would have if I would have been around. People say, no, you wouldn't have, and I guarantee you I would have. Would have told them exactly where they could go. Don't care if they lock me up, because I would have told them that's the truth, homie. And eventually, 70 years from now, everybody and their grandmama going to recognize, they're going to say, you know what, that mother was right. They did him wrong. But he did now. Oh, well, let's give a tribute during, the next Black History Month. But he wasn't black. Don't matter. We're going to tribute him anyway. All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to hear me be silent for a minute because I'm at a three-way, and it's one of those almost blind three-ways where it's a hill of the mountain, and I'm turning onto that hill, and there's a curve preceding the turn on both directions. So if a car is doing 55 or 65, and he comes around that corner, downhill or uphill, and I turn and he didn't see me, well, we done playing near, done stuck ourselves in the side of some mountain, some hill, or could have been made at one with metal and bringing metal together. So I don't want to bring metal and plastine together, because that's what these cars are made out of, plastine. So I had to stop and pay attention. As the song says, stop, look into your heart. Oh, I apologize. Anyway, so getting back to this issue with judges and or public officials. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to create your interrogatories. I've done a video explaining to you guys how to do that. How do you create interrogatories? Well, you basically put the story in ChatGPT. So type up the story or write the story or voice recognition the story in the ChatGPT. Then ask ChatGPT, say, this is the situation, this is the scenario. Hey, I need to create some optimal interrogatories for the person receiving this, because they're going to be called as a witness. I need you to provide me, from the information provided you, 10 different interrogatories, okay? And I want you to put them in a professional format and let ChatGPT do it. And then you tell ChatGPT, oh no, that wasn't even close to good enough. I thought you said you were going to give me something professional. And then he'll apologize for being stupid because he can't help it. And he will go ahead and give you the other ones that you need. And you take those and you run with it. And you go and you go and you keep going until you can't go no more. That's how you handle ChatGPT. That's how you get your interrogatories. And that's how you proceed forward. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish these wines and turns and binds and bends and, that type of stuff. I hope y'all have a good day. We going to see y'all later. Gave y'all 3 videos while I traveling. Gotta go. Gotta look at the road.